Mmm. Hey. Is that Skater XL I see on screen? Frozen? Stiff? Like a corpse? Corpse pose. Some more Skater XL. Yep. At what time? 4 in the morning? Oh, yes. Because sometimes when you come home from a skate as good as the one I just had, I don't even want to go to sleep. I just want morning to come faster. Which I do. So let's get the phone on the charger so it's not dying while I'm doing this, and it'll be good when I leave. So it's Skater XL tonight. Well, shit, I wanted to check out this one map, but when I went to the browser, I could only find the PlayStation version. So instead of getting that one, I downloaded a bunch of different ones. Maybe like 3 or 4. Yeah, around that many. So let's see if I can find the first one. Let's see. Well, this is one of the new ones. District 1 looks pretty fucking Gucci. Look at that place. Don't you want to go there? I know I do. Let's go. Nice. Nice sync up with the end of the song. How cute. Ooh. This place is looking clean. Clean like the beans I eat. Oh, nice. This is sick. Is this Retta when he was 15? Oh, it's Coach Crank. Oh, wow, look at this place. Look at the detail. Damn, they even have one of these stupid-ass things. Oh, look, I ride the one wheel with the big deck. I'm going to college. Wow, this is nice. Look at this. Should have been a fingerboard table in there. They're watching a skate video. Oh shit, I can go in here. Man, they're watching Battle at the fucking Who Cares. Luan. That's sick. Oh. Dude said... Okay. Yeah, the guy that made this map, I think this is the one I just saw in the mod browser saying that this is the version with copyrighted music. Download the other version. So like if you're streaming, you could play that version. I'm like, or just don't put copyrighted music. Like, why not just, like, if you're gonna put music in it, why not just DMCA music from the start? Oh, we got a guy over here playing Skater XL? That's sick. What's he doing over here? Some bullshit whatever flips? Oh shit, with some Mongo pushes. Oh nice. This dude even has his ring light, but he's using a professional camera like I should be. Wow. I guess that's really what people do, huh? They don't really use webcams, they use professional cameras. So this shit isn't looking like mine, it's looking better. God, my eyes look so red. Honestly, they are kind of sensitive. I don't know why they're so sensitive right now. Is the late night? Jesus, they are almost bloodshot. Got a little fucking kid wearing slides. Wow, I wonder what genre of music he likes. How judgmental. Shame on me. Yeah, this place is looking Gucci. If only this game could have AI skaters skating around, and mod creators could not only make idle people that just stand around not doing anything, but they could like record a little skate line. Like, say if I just put my pen down but I had a mode on to record what I'm doing, I do a line, I do like this, and like a balcony down the stairs, and I just carve around and I just go in a circle doing basic stuff for like 2 minutes, and I record like 3 of those, right? And then I just save them so I could just like pretty much put that replay on a ghost to skate around the park on his own, and then I can add that ghost to the map where that, well, it looked like an AI, but it's just like a ghost character skating around doing a line that I recorded. And I could just set like 5 or 10 of those per map and have the place filled up with skaters. Because I know damn well if I go online, ain't no one gonna be connected to this room. It's like Skate 3. You gotta play the most basic places if you wanna play with people. Like I said, they're at huddling. Like it's 2020 still. Like I said. Yeah, this place looks crazy good. I would love to skate here. I feel like I would get crazy good. They even have the forbidden skate park feature that apparently no skate park in the world is really allowed to have. The hip transfer pyramid ledge. Why is this one of the rarest things to find at a skate park? They even have, like, honestly, I don't think I'll ever even come across a park that has this in my lifetime. I guarantee you that. There'll be a bunch of ones with stairs, of course. Stairs, 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 a handrail down there, wow. No one's tired of that footage. Let's have something basic. Like stairs, ooh, stairs, stairs, ooh, a flat ledge, ooh, how about a ledge on top of a pyramid? How about we put that in every park? Jesus Christ. I got half of mine to take my rail up tomorrow to Craig and put it on the pyramid just so I can hit something sideways. That'll be fun. That'll be a change. So yeah, the skate, well, I would say tonight, but last night. It is still that night, but it's, hours later. It was, oh my God, this was the best skate I've had in weeks. Oh my God, all the tricks were coming easily. My body was listening to me like 100%. Man, it was majestic. I got so cheeky with myself skating so well that I said, you know what? Today I'm just going to learn switchback crooks. Learn/relearn. I never really had them like that, but there was this one time when I was really young and I went to this indoor park and I was skating this ledge, and I guess I was skating a lot more switchback than like flat ground. Again, like the most I've ever done with switch grind is like front 50s. I've never even done like switch front 5.0s or anything yet, but I never even did those really. But I had it in my mind to try switch crook on a ledge just because I thought it would be easier to do that grind versus something else. So at the park on the bottom curb, I just started trying them. I didn't even do like a back crook regular or anything first. I just like went up to it, popped up to it a couple times, grinded like 4 inches, locked in well, and just went out like half cab out because that's just how I naturally wanted to get out of it. I wasn't gonna try to go like back to switch. Like, of course that's what I want to do eventually, but I didn't want to. Jesus. Anyway, I got it and I was like, holy shit. But yeah, like everything was coming. But I guess after I go up to the park in a couple hours, let's say like an hour and a half, 14:01. Yeah, about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm thinking of trying switchback crook. I tried to do it on the bump ledge, couldn't even get a decent pop. But then I put the rail down and was skating over that switch and actually got a switch flip over it. I'm like, God damn, I'm surprising myself. I don't switch flip every day now. But I tried that and actually got it relatively quick. I'm like, holy shit, what a good night. Everything was coming good. I even got 2 varial hills on the pyramid. Because I've been practicing those, so I'm glad those came. Man, it was just a great night overall. Instead of leaving the park after crashing out, I actually left the park feeling like this song. Lit myself a stogie and smiled. I damn near cried. It was such a good skate, and I really needed that. I didn't even come up with a game plan on the way to the park. I was like, you know what, tonight, I'm just gonna take what I can get, and I'm not gonna go with any plan to land something. I'm gonna just go up there and just try stuff. And I think that maybe helped me. Like, just go from trick to trick without really a foresight of making sure I do, you know, like I've been saying recently, go-tos and warm-ups and stuff like that. At the very end, I tried kickflip front board on the bump terrail on the Euro. And man, like the park was closing, I was getting hyped. I was getting excited, but in a good way. Like hyped. Well, who the fuck gets excited in a bad way? But I was getting anxious in a good way. Like, oh, the park is closing. Security guards coming in, telling everyone to leave. I'm like, fuck it, I got it right here. I knew I could do it, but my board was already cracked. I was like, fuck it, if it's already cracked, and then there's nothing to lose. I might as well just try it anyway. Tried like maybe 6 of them. Started flipping and got closer. Landed one on the rail. Oh, it sounded like I just took 3 popsicle sticks, dipped them in some oil, and just crunched them all. I didn't land it, but I pretty much locked it. So I know I can do it. I just fear for my board if I do it on this freshie that I just set up. It's downstairs in the car. So I'm thinking I'll save that until I lose like maybe 10 or 15 more pounds or something. I don't know. I feel too fat. I felt very light on my board, but I don't think that means much. I wish these companies would just make 8-plies and stop fucking around, dude. If these companies just made 8-plies, I wouldn't have to care so much. Apparently, like, Almost makes some 8-plies, but I don't want to skate no damn Almost. Fucking skating. Gotta love when every board company just wants to do it the same as everyone else. No one's gonna be like, we're gonna have 1 extra ply. My supply and demand, we won't be able to afford it. Well, you can afford 7. Like shit, everyone can afford 7 ply. Jesus, I am not feeling great. Do I have to turn my fan off? I really don't want to. I guess I have to turn my fan off because Jesus Christ, that air is going all into my nostrils. That's probably why my eyes are red. I normally play with this fan on, but geez, it's going all into my nose. It's making me feel all fucked up. Making me feel like I got the sniffles. And I know damn well I'm not getting no sniffles. But yeah, like overall, great fucking skate. It made me feel way more confident in my skating abilities. I said I wanted to practice switch, and here we go. Getting some switch shit. Now I did like the switch flip over there, but I really want a nollie heel over it because I'd love to have good nollie heels. Because if I can get some good controlled nollie heels, like up the bank and over the rail, to where I can consistently feel my heel flick off every time. Nollie back heels are right there, and I used to have those on flat. I remember there is a good portion of my skate life. Right around the time at this old skate park named Bueno, I used to skate closed. Right around the time that place closed, that was the best I ever was at flipping skating switch. Switch flips and switch heels, nollie flips, nollie heels. I was really good at all of those. I think I said before, at one point I had switch flips better than regular kick flips. I did them higher. I caught them higher, did them higher. Flicked them better. I used to play games of skate kind of often back then with the homies. But yeah, if I can get nollie back heels good enough to do them on the pyramid daily without stress, man, that would be nice. Speaking of, we got a board to unbox. The last board I ordered finally came in. Who wants to see what it is? Uh-oh. Me, I do, me. Pick me. I want to see me. I was about to say, hold on, bitch. I want to switch flip back Smith, but we already did it. Look at this bench right here. Give me a kickflip front over crook. That's pretty short and close to the bonk. That's really short. How slow do you... Oh my god, that wasn't tested. Honestly, this bench should have started like right here and ended like over here. It's really close and not that long a grind. I'd rather just go over the hydrant. This is a nice ass park. Props to whoever made this, because this is fucking Gucci. Let's create a public, even though I won't get joined. And now, let's open up this box. I want to pull it out. I want to whip that thing out. Hold on, let's not yank my fucking microphone cord. Oh, here we go. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Where's my, crack knife? Oh, yeah. Ah, lovely. Let's put this shit right inside here and open this bitch up. Make sure you cut towards yourself. This is the safer option. You cut away from yourself and you might lose your knife. You cut toward yourself, and if you drop it, it'll go right into your face. But that way you won't lose your knife and have to go pick it up again off the floor, and it gets dirty. This is the safer option. Now that we got that, let's get this out of here, right? Yeah. Get this out of here. Uh-oh. Then we pull this. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Look at that. Udimus. All right. This box can go fuck itself. Bye, bitch. Here we go. Hello, sexy. Hey there, cutie. Ready to get pounded and jumped on? 70 to like 100 times. Let's get this plastic off. Ooh. Nothing like a freshie. Fresh board or fresh breath? I'll take the board. Grip just hit me in the cock. What's that? What is this? CCS turns 40. Pro Lou Lopez. No spot, no problem. Photo by Matt Price. Louis Lopez. What is he, sponsored by CCS? Bullshit. Well, that's cool. There's even a word search. Wow, I really give a damn. Word searches. Cool. Got some mob, hefty, necessary. You need some mob. If you're not skating mob, what are you doing? Boy, if I hear anyone saying something about some Jessup, boy, if you're skating Jessup, I say you're messing up. Jessup. Get that I don't want to damage my shoe bullshit out of here. Put some goo on it. What's more important, saving some shoes that are gonna get worn out anyway and replaced, or getting some grip that's gonna actually allow good skating? There we go, roll that baby out. Oh yes. All right, we got our mobby. Are we sweating over here? Well, you know what? It's going back on even if I get stuffy. All right, we got our paper with the order on it. Get this piece of plastic out of here. Let's just cut this right out. Let's get this board out. This board is all cooped up in here. Let's get this thing free. And it tear right down the plastic. Unsheath it like we just got home from the honeymoon and shit. Got the Polar sticker. This one's clear, huh? Clear cuts. All right, we got our Polar size 9. Hey, don't kick me. I'm the only one here. What are you gonna do? Oh, of course, another 9. Yes, sir. Yes. Another Polar. Thankfully, CCS still had the same exact Polar that I just ordered. I went with the same exact thing because as soon as I pulled this out the box last time, I'm like, yep, that's the shape I like. That's the size I like. I like these kicks. And it seems pretty twin-tailed to me. I set up my other Polar just now, stood on it for a bit, and the nose and tail seem the exact same. Oh,
hey
Alpha.
man, look. Alpraz Zero Lamb 321 just joined the gang.
Look who joined the game. Did you enjoy the unboxing? Oh, what is that? Yeah, that's a sexy ass little Polar. I stood on that Polar because I went to the store earlier. I didn't go to the park, so I went up to the store, I pulled out the one I just gripped earlier after I got home from the park and stood on it, you know, just to feel it out. And it was actually a bit stiffer than the Black Label I just skated, which I also really liked. But the fact that this one's even stiffer, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have an even more solid pop. And the last Polar I skated lasted so goddamn long. I'm talking about boards being 8-ply, but this one, it didn't matter. Nothing to complain about with the last Polar I skated, so that's why I went with another Polar. So here's to some good skating on that. Looks sick. So 9s, you reckon? Yeah, 9s all day for size 11 shoes. Sometimes size 12 if the size 11 is too small or hurts or something like that. Shout outs to shoe brands that actually properly size their shoes. Because certain companies, I don't know, like, I guess it's my fault for my feet, but some shoes I could just get a size 11 and it's cool. Other shoes like Nike, I'll get size 11 and the right shoe is always too small. It's always the right one. So if that's my fault, how come other shoe companies are just fine? Almost as if some companies just make a smaller right shoe. I don't know. Karyumas are perfect though. Matter of fact, I'm putting those back on. I was skating my old Janowskis, and it's like, I'm skating them because I don't want to damage the Karyumas on all these new boards with new grip. So I was just skating those for maybe like 2 weeks. And they're fine. I skate well on them, but they're size 12, so like they're slightly too long, but the right shoe is just too skinny. Even though it's too long in the toe, it's too skinny on my foot. So it like squeezes the roof of my foot on my right foot, right leg, and like shit goes numb. And it's like, yeah, loosen your laces, right? I loosen them. They aren't even tight. Even if I loosen my laces all the way, the shoe is still tight on the top of my foot. So it's like, it's not even a lace thing. Let's see, Nike squeeze my foot. Vans, they're like old school, or like the Rowleys or whatever, those squeeze my big toe. Converse are too heavy. They're great, but they're heavy. Karyumas are perfect. They grip the fuck out of the board. They have good like slip on the bottom of the shoe, because if I'm skating those Nikes and I bail a trick at the park, there isn't really any sliding, which can just make for a more comfortable dismount. If I'm just bailing a trick, I'm kind of used to like a stopping slide, like a little skid. But if it's Nikes, I'm like gripping, squeaking loud every time I do this and slide my foot on the floor, whatever. Yeah, they're perfect to me. Love me some Karis. The one shoe I love didn't even last 10 years as a company and fucking went out of business, I hear. And no shop carries them. Well, Zumiez was carrying them, but last time I went up to get a pair, they didn't have the Katiba Pros. They had all these other ones. I've skated like 6 or 7, probably 10 pairs of Cariumas at this point. But the one time I skated the Valleys or Valeles, not the Katibas, and those weren't that good. They were stiffer. They didn't flex as much. I skated good in them, and I skated them for a long time. But those Valeles were those kind of shoes where they have like, look, I'll try to show you. What's with skate shoes that see if I can find the correct kind of shoe. Like this one. What's with skate shoes that have the toe cap that have that stitching on it right there? You see that stitching on the toe? These look like some shitty Timberlands. That stitching on the toe cap. What's with skate shoes that do that? Because that shit always just rips off first thing that goes, and then you just have this like flap or like a hole. That's where the hole would come out first on those stupid stitches. I don't know why skate shoes even do that. Like this right here, they might put that extra little piece on the pinky toe side of the shoe, but that's still gonna rip first. Like, I don't know why so many shoe companies do this. I guess because of shoe culture, I guess, so they just do that. But I skated some Cariumas that had that, the Valeles, and they weren't as good as the Katibas. They didn't even feel as good on my foot. Yeah, if you're gonna skate Cariumas, go with the basic Katiba Pros. Don't try to be fancy skating some pro model. That's gonna be different. I mean, you can go ahead, but I'll stick with what works. And these fucking work. You see that? They do like the triple stitching on the side. They don't have this like stitching on the toe. They got stitching on the side where the pinky toe is, but it's like 3 lanes of stitches. So that shit lasts. I just shoe goo the side anyway. Like, sometimes I get a new pair and I shoe goo it from the start, without it even wearing it in first. I didn't shoe goo my latest pairs, which I'm skating some black ones just like this. Some black and whites. I got some black and whites like this that I'm skating, and I got some all blacks that I'm not gonna skate because they're too clean, brother. They are too clean. And you know what's cool about Cariumas for me now? No one else is wearing this shit. Kind of makes me feel original. Like at the park, I don't see anyone else wearing Katibas. I'll maybe see one other person a month wearing Cariumas. Everyone's too busy wearing their New Balances and Adidas. Get out of here. I've never even tried a pair of New Balances. I don't really like how any of them look. I saw some Adidas, the Gazelles, but they were like 99 bucks. No thank you. I'd rather get my Cariumas from Zumiez for like 30 or 40. And I'll get 2 pair. Much better. Much better deal. XL seemed kind of nice. The S, I've never skated a pair of S shoes. I don't even like the one Tom Oster wears. I don't like that whole hip-hop style shoe. I don't like skate shoes that look like basketball shoes. I don't like that. I don't think that's what the Excels look like, but I'm not sure what those even look like. I've heard of that shoe forever. Oh, they brought them back. They brought back the Excels. Before Kariuma, I think my favorite shoe was those Converse. I actually have a pair of them outside I can go grab. Or no, they're actually in the car because I was wearing them like out somewhere. Before that was I guess Janowski's back when I was wearing them just because I liked the grip. They hurt my foot, but I liked the grip on them. What was I skating before that? I remember I was skating a pair of Supras, and they sucked ass. At least the pair I had, because I had 2 pairs of them. I had that one, I think they're in Skate 3, with the Antoine Dixon Supras. I remember those being huge on my feet. Like, they were my size, but they were just like really big. I remember them like looking bigger than the size that they were. And plus the gum on them hardened up because I hadn't skated them or worn them for like a year or 2. And I went to skate them and the gum on them were hard. Compared to those Nike SB Janowskis I was talking about that I started skating, I've had those for maybe 4 years and just wasn't skating them. And I just started skating them like earlier this month, and the sole gum on the outside of the shoe is still as grippy as ever. They have not hardened up. They are a bit basketball-y. The Antoines I had were the not purple, but they were blue suede with a gum sole. They're in Skate 3. Or that was maybe Skate 2. I think Skate 3 though. And then I had some other pair of Supras, and the whole bottom of the shoe, like the whole like outside rubber sole I'm talking about that grips the board, that whole bottom part fell off the heel. And I think that happened with 2 pairs. I think I might have had 3 pairs of Supras, and that happened with 2 of my pairs. So the glue on the bottom just wasn't good at all. I'm like, I'm not skating Supras anymore. I see some Supras, I'm gonna go right past them. And I think before that, I was just skating those Vans I was talking about. Now on the flip side, I did just get some like Van slip-ons, like some time ago. Those are fine. I'm not skating them because they're like canvas shoes. They aren't even suede. They're like made out of that stitching that's just gonna rip in like one session. But I didn't really get those to skate anyway. I just got those as a new pair of shoes because I'm going through them, skating all my pairs. The fuck kind of big flip was that? But yeah, I'm definitely happy right now. I got a fresh board, I got a fresh backup, and I got a new nose ring coming in the mail tomorrow, so I can finally get off of this one. Why is my fakie flip being weird too now? Not my fakie flip. Not my fakie flip. What happened to you? You see what I'm talking about? How like over time the animations just fuck themselves. My nollie flip is fine. Why my fakie flip? Oh my god. You know what? How about I just take this mod off for now? How the fuck do I... Is it backspace? No. It's not enter. Is it the space button? No. What's the button that just brings up the goddamn... Just took a fucking screenshot. Oh, it's probably like control plus space or some garbage. It's that big fucking box that comes up every time you start the game, and I just click close. I forget how to open that stupid shit up. God damn, I love PC gaming. Fuck, I want to just turn that off. Just turn off the whole like trick mod thing. Fuck it. I guess I'll just have to go in and try to fix my fakie flips. I can't have my fakie flips having wonky knee suckage. Because those knees are sucking up awkwardly. Fuck it. Let me try to just go in here and fix it. You son of a bitch. Oh yeah. Fuck, I had Mark Suchu playing over here. Forgot to put it up on OBS. My bad. I knew something was missing. I got my Gatorade C4, my C4 Energy / Gatorade / C4 ready to go. Whole cup from the movies. I just saw that Lilo and Stitch movie. Just out of curiosity from all the shit I've been hearing about it. Not that great. Alt tab maybe? I don't know. Alt tab? No, it can't be alt tab. That's how I switch my pages. It's fine. I'll just try to fix it in the actual mod. First, I'm gonna get Suchu up. You gotta have something to watch while I'm finagling with this trick. At least it's only one flip trick I have to fix and not a plethora of my favorites. Alright, let's get YouTube up on screen. I hope you guys aren't sick of watching Mark Suchu. I like watching talented skaters, not one-note same trick every video skaters. Sorry. Don't anyone ever dare ask me to play no damn deeds. No thank you. You see what I'm talking about? That right there, that first trick, what the fuck? It is not even like he probably sat there for like 2 hours trying to get that. He probably did that in under 10 tries or less, I bet. Probably way less than 10. Now that could have probably taken 45 minutes, but maybe I see like those Adidas, those look good. Maybe it's just the way Mark wears them, but those black Adidas look good. I've been liking Jamie Foy's Death Wish part. Ah, yeah, I should throw on some Jamie. Honestly, I'd like to see a compilation of his Instagram clips because I remember seeing him backside big spin this quarter pipe some years ago. I'd like to find that clip. All right, what is it? F8? All right, let's see what I could do about this fakie flip. It must be in the steez section because it's not boned at all. It's only steezed. Should be high fakie. Why is high fakie not right next to low fakie? High fakie is all the way over here alone. Okay. See that? High fakie kickflip off and off. Okay, let's go to the boned. High fakie kickflip is on. Okay. Maybe if I just turn it on and off. What if that fixes it? Nope. Shit. Okay, how about I just turn it off? Yeah, that fixes it. I don't really need any steez or bone for the fakie flip anyway. Like, if you do the fakie flip right, it's gonna look good anyway. John Dixon, but I swear they're so similar. What about John Dixon? John Dixon. I think you brought him up before, and I didn't know who he was. Who is that? He created the Dickies. How do you not know John Dixon? Give me feeble. I never do feebles. I think the skate was actually pretty good last night or night before last too, because back in the mini ramp I was trying to back over crooks just like stalling, just because it's been a while since I've done it. I got it in like 2 tries, which is kind of surprising because normally it would take like 6 or more. But I didn't even do that thing where I lock in and then bitch out on the dismount back into the quarter pipe. I got that quick, but then I just randomly wanted to try like a tray flip fakie in it, and I haven't tray flip fakied that mini ramp in probably over a year. I guess I've been doing tray flips every day, but tray flipping in a mini ramp is a little bit different because it pops a lot quicker, so you end up like almost doing a tray flip like fast pop on the floor, but you kind of give it a little jump and it just gives itself air because it's a quarter pipe. But I landed it like first go with the back over crook line, and man, it just hyped me up. John Dixon's Death Wish part, but accidentally said Jamie Foy. Oh shit, that's a wild one to confuse. Okay. Ooh, actually got the back tail. Bring it around. That's nice. But no kickflip front bleether. Back tail is actually pretty sick. See, I'd love a channel like this. If this is like real life, like a channel like this with a quarter pipe that's like shoulder height, man, I could definitely like backside and frontside all of this. That would be fun. Frontside indie grab. I got one of those today at the park too, and I haven't done a frontside indie grab since maybe the end of last summer. Or like a frontside air with an indie, whatever. No stink bugs. It was cool. I mean, tonight just felt like one of those nights where I'm finally like getting all my old stuff back without having to really concentrate and dedicate myself to getting all my stuff back. So instead of getting robbed on tricks, you know, I dipped in and recollected my stash, my bag. That's why I'm so excited to skate in a couple hours, because now I feel like I can concentrate on other tricks fully and completely without having to feel like I'm ignoring other ones. Like I said, I want that switchback crook. Like I want a lot of tricks, but I think switchback crook can go like and come relatively quickly. Again, because I did that one on the curb that was basically as high as this. I pretty much did it like, I came up slow, locked in for a quick second, and if this bitch would bump out like I'm trying to bump out, I basically just did that really quickly, and I was like, oh wow, that came. It came in like 5 tries, so I was really shocked. I'm like, okay, that just gives me switch confidence. Yo, shallow basis. Welcome back, but welcome. You missed the unboxing. Unless you were here for that, but just chilling. Just unboxed a Polar. I'll grip that thing up maybe tomorrow. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, what's this over here? Let me grab it. I was just talking about this with Omi in here just now. I just took this out the box. I was saving it because I wanted to unbox it on stream. Yeah, it's a cutie, isn't she? I wish this board was in Skater XL because I really like the graphic of it. What is this graphic anyway? Just like 3 photos of some guy. Oh, he's wearing a ski mask. It's a fucking hoodlum. Who knew there was a YN on this board? Holy shit. I never knew that, and I basically just set that same board up last night because I got the same board from you know, like Bane YNs in the building. Yeah, like I just rebought that from CCS, and I just went through my last board at Craig last night. I was trying to kick the front board right before the park was gonna close, and I basically flipped in like this after maybe like 6-7 tries. I flipped in finally and committed, to landing on, and I actually didn't even dark slide up by accident like I was when I was doing it on my black little flat bar. I landed on crunch because it was already crunched from when I did it on that rail earlier this week. Landed on it, crunched, it crunched and slid, but after it slid, I basically wanted to jump off. But the security guard was closing the park, so I didn't stay and do any more. And also, I kind of didn't want to, because after it cracked that much, if I did any more, I would have broke my rails on the bottom of the board. So we're not doing that. Yeah, YN's in the building. If the dude on that board suddenly started riding some mountain bike doing wheelies all in the middle of the street, getting in my fucking way while I'm driving, I wouldn't be surprised. Usual suspect button. Get off the fucking street. Fucking just doing wheelies. Look how long I can wheelie. Yeah, well, any mountain biker can do that shit. The fuck? Only thing is, they're actually talented. We got kids doing that shit at my skate park. I'm like, motherfucker, go back to the East Coast with that shit. The fuck are you doing that over here on the West Coast for? The hell? Leave that shit back on the East Coast where it looks like it started. Take that shit back to Baltimore. The fuck? Wheeling in the street. And then they bring those bikes into the park. Like, motherfucker, you aren't doing any tricks on that thing. What the fuck? Motherfuckers bring anything into the park. They even bring in those, like, shitty motorcycles with, like, the fucking, like, plastic gas tank. Sound like a fucking lawnmower. Those shit bikes. People even bring those into the park. Just palling around with their friends. I'm like, whatever. Jesus Christ, all the speed. Oh, nice. What if he actually just dropped into this bank? Soon enough, they're going to be bringing these fucking wheelers into the park, too, and just riding that. They'll just bring in anything into the park. Motherfuckers bring RC cars. Who is this young Suchu? Oh, look at Mini Such. Oh, shit, we got fine shit up here? Talking to fake-ass Will Smith from the 2025s. What is this sweater? Can someone please tell me what this sweater is? This dude looks bored as hell. Actually, he looks nervous, but he's gonna try to pretend to be bored, so he doesn't show too much emotion and freak the girl out. Oop. Oh, oh shit, we got the most overhyped anime. It's Demon Slayer. Oh shit, I'm surprised it's not One Piece. In Braille, rip that shit off the wall. They must have made this in 2023. This whole park. That Braille Scientology bullshit out of here. Rip Braille. Oh, sorry, Braille. I never liked Braille that much anyway. If anything, I kind of liked Revive more than Braille, but I don't even like Revive that much. Someone actually joined this room? Bullshit, you don't have this map. Yeah, exactly. The hell? Science be fucking everything up. Yup. Fuck a science class. I'd rather take a physics class. Physical science. I'd rather have a physics major. Learn how balls clack against each other. Wow. If you get 4 balls in a row all made out of metal and you clack the first one, none of them move except for the final one. It's called inertia. Kinetic energy. Wow. I got a PhD. Yes, sir. Native Americans, I believe in a creator. I definitely believe in a creator. But I wouldn't align myself with anything. Closest would be Christianity, but I don't pray. And the last church I went to was weird as fuck. weird. Talk about a sermon that's trying to be hip way too hard. I think it was a new church, but this guy was talking more about sex and like the marriage than shit that God believed in or whatever. And like half of the people in the audience were, not half the people, but half the families had young kids and toddlers with them. And this dude talking about, y'all get home and y'all just want to fuck. Y'all bring the bottle of yak and you don't even crack it open before you want to fuck. It's like, there's so many kids in the audience. This is a weird sermon. That's what's up. Got handed a Xenu Scientology card in the city today. What is Xenu? Oh my god, if I say that on stream, the algorithm's gonna catch me speaking a word and snap my video somehow. Nah. No, not really. Yeah, but I'm so not with that stuff. I have no clue. I barely even know what Scientology is. I did watch those videos about Braille going under and Aaron Cairo and that Ricky Glazinger guy. I think that's how you say it. I don't remember his. It's like Ryan something. The guy that always wears the high top Vans and looks Australian. He looks like some fucking band manager. That guy that's always doing the late flips. I remember him talking about it. Pop culture church. Church Reddit, very hard to digest. Yeah. That part I like. The whole, like, just being, like, I guess in a very basic sense, kind of like a guidebook for humanity of, like, rights and wrongs, do's and don'ts kind of thing. That's fine. I can get down with that. I wanted a front Smith. That line could have actually went somewhere. Man, even skating this thing would be fun as hell in real life. Like backside flipping right over that fucking finger. Damn, that would feel good. Bible basic instruction before leaving Earth. Oh. I never knew that. I never knew that's what it stood for. I thought Bible was just a regular word. I thought this was regular weed. It's cryptochrona-like. Cheers, let's blaze. I'll hit the cigarette, you bring the weed. Smoking those jazz cigarettes, wacky tobacco. Shoutouts to LA Noire. I never played that game. I wanted a blunt. I stay dabbing. Oh shit. The harshest shit in the world. Oh my god. I remember hitting dabs. I hit it like weed. I fucked up. 2 hits. Oh my goodness me, of sweet jollof rice. I was out. Trick tip for smoking dabs. If you don't hit dabs, don't smoke it like weed. You better be careful. Damn. Got his anal glands rearranged from that blue bar. One of the best, such a wild game. Bipolar 1, ADHD, PTSD. Don't rely on prescriptions, rely on weed. All right. Better than prescriptions. And cheaper too, I guess, in the long run, rather than having to take something over and over on a timed basis. You could just have some weed whenever you want and save it up as much as you want. So in the long run, cheaper. Damn. I kind of lost all my steez with this game. Something I like about this game is like you can steez out so much to your heart's content, and something I never see anyone really doing in this game is crouching and then turning into things to like hit it. That's not really the way people play this game most of the time, isn't it? Like, because I think most people line up, and even me most of the time, line up with something and then crouch and go in a straight ass line. It looks more like skating if you crouch at things and turn at them. Legit, my way of turning. Yeah. And that's why people that play this game and turn with the stick still aren't gonna get the full capability of this game. Because if you turn into this nollie back heel, back lip, whatever it's supposed to be, it's just gonna look steezier. Switch 12 grab? Switch 12. Nick 12. 12, Nick 12. Switch 12. Line's forever in here, but I think it's about high time we hit up that next park. Oh, this shore view. I tried to download this one for BMX Streets. It never worked. Let's see if it works in this game. I downloaded it in the mod browser, not on mod.io. It's gonna work in this one. All right. Oh, that's not a lot. Oh, this tranny is really bad. Damn, this looks like a Skate 3 skate park quarter pipe, but even tighter. I thought this would be all, well, that's why that guy used a fucking photo of the park and not a photo of his made park. Hold forward like you're gonna pump and start turning. Like I'm gonna pump. Oh, just like crouching like that. Pump crouching. There isn't even coping on this. Damn, this guy just made the park. I think the description might have said it was his first park or something. We're gonna leave this and go to Pinch Park. Now this place looks pretty good. On hard turns. What, to like get a tighter turning radius? Let's put on our physics hats and talk about radius. Please write it down with a pencil. We call it radius. Now take two lines and line them up like this. Ooh, see now this is pretty right here. Oh, and again we have the mythical pyramid hip with something to grind on the middle of the shit. And dude, this park, oh my god, this would be a paradise. I would love to ollie over this into the bank. A nice really flat pyramid for beginners to learn shit. The beginning of hip transfers. Not much for tighter, but for steez. Okay. Coming around a corner to hit a rail or a ledge. All right. I get what you're saying. Is this some oververt? Wow, oververt. That is some harsh, tight, tiny oververt. I don't know if anyone makes quarter pipes like this. That's wild. This is just built to pop up. Like, if this is real life, get fucking T-Funk over here to come up frontside, ollie at like this middle arrow, and then like frontside grab his board and probably bonk the coping with like his back or front truck, land it, and then do the icy hot steez as he rolls away with both of his arms up like someone's pointing a gun at him. That's his style for like every clip. A nice mini ramp and a full pipe. Nice. I do wish that this mini ramp had some stuff on the deck to lip on, but this is still, and it looks nice too. I like how they have like the gray right here, but then like the black concrete up here. That's just good looking. This looks like the kind of half pipe that they would have in like the Tony Hawk Pro Skater Park Creator. Looks like one of those kind of half pipes, and with the cobblestone on the side. This is art right here. Damn. Nice benches. A steeper pyramid. Damn, this place. Look at this. This would go good in BMX streets. Ooh. Tell me this park getting sexy. Who's the dude that got silly on the oververt and SLS in Street League? Brawling and always adding oververt. Yeah, I think the same guy makes BMX streets maps. I don't know who's that guy that got silly on the oververt in Street League. I don't remember oververt in Street League. Street League doesn't even really like vert that much. Oververt? I can't recall any park with vert. I remember there being some parks with some vert, and dudes like Evan Smith was fucking with it. They even have a rainbow jam, a rainbow pole jam, a mellow big ass step up. This is like a skate 3 step up with like a 10-foot gap step up. Who the hell is in that? Probably after this rail to get speed. Oh, we got the hipster hip transfer with 2 different angled banks and a non-congruent angle. This isn't even 45 degrees. It's almost just a bank to bank. Congruent. I can't even spell that. I don't know what congruent is, but it's when some line matches up in a certain way and some numbers mix into that shit. I forget. These lines are congruent. Symmetry. Damn, this place is nice. Let's actually start skating it. Oh, now we got the proper step up with the grass gap and the planters. So many people hate me in the community. I love being hated for loving skating. Oh, I get hate for my opinions all the time. Well, okay, let's just say it's a comment section. It's a good chance I'll say something and get some hate for it. People are really used to this whole Sesame Street style of content creators or people on the internet in general. If you say something that it didn't even have to be off color. If you just like express yourself a little too transparently without like pretending to be someone from the Sesame Street gang, anyone will just hate on you for that. Yeah. That's why so many YouTubers, I think that's one of the reasons that I never look for new YouTubers. I just like watching the same old content creators that I've always watched for like the past 10 years. Still watching Relax videos. If people could fucking finally forgive Gerard so he can keep making completionist videos, I'd be clicking on that shit fast as hell. Relax. But like, I feel like a bunch of these new generation YouTubers, everyone has that same, hey guys, we're gonna play this game and I'm not gonna curse. This is a family channel. That kind of shit. What the hell? That's not for me. But at the same time, I'm not sitting here trying to make a living out of streaming. I'm just doing this for the fun of playing the game and talking over it, and people coming in to watch, basically to simulate people coming over the house and playing a game. That's why I've been doing this for like over a year and haven't even set up any kind of PayPal or Patreon or anything like that. I haven't even thought about setting that up yet. Homie named Odd Pretzel was like hyping me up. I think like almost a year ago. It's like, bro, if you set one up, I donate. And I still didn't really even set one up. Yeah, playing the algorithm. No cursing. No profanity. And if you are gonna curse, it has to be like a minute after the video starts. I'm like, well, I'm fucked. Cause I start my stream with, bitch, welcome back. You gotta protect their ears. Like, why is YouTube trying to be geared for kids? The fuck? They should be watching Dora the Explorer and fucking Caillou. If they, okay, not Kyle, they wouldn't be playing that shit anymore. What the fuck do they even play on those channels anymore? What's that one show with the fucking dog? Paw Patrol? That kind of shit? I don't even think Peppa Pig still runs. They probably already finished that shit. It's like the next generation. Oh, what's that one show? I think I hear my mom play it for my nieces sometimes. It's that one, oh my god. There's this one kid show that I can't stand. Oh, I can't stand it. I want to burn this bitch every time I hear her voice. Every time I go down in the living room and I hear that one bitch in the overalls saying words. Can you say this? This. All right, good job. Oh my god, I just want to find that Glock 19 that I don't own. I forget what it's called, but fuck. Little Bill was so much better. What happened to Little Bill? That nigga went to jail. What did Little Bill do? He shot a nigga on 3rd Street. What? Little Bill would never do something so hood. He was chasing the bread, the stack. What? Little Bill would never even smoke a joint. Get out of here. He goes to church. What a good section. This park is also beautifully spaced. Nothing's too tight and close to each other. You got a lot of time to set up for everything. Beautiful park. Oh, this is nice. It's almost too nice. You know what I'm saying? Because if this was a real park, it would not be this spaced out. If this was real, this quarter pipe would be like right here. Like with this much room between, you know, that much flap to the fun box. It's really spaced. This park is so good. If I was making a game like this would be like my community center or like the starting map. God damn. I could live here. No, this looks like it's in some expensive ass part of the city. I bet this is some kind of community college or some shit. They even have castle walls just for a show. Look at this fucking place. It must be in England. Bro, how do you popsicle on a nollie half cap flip switch crook? How did you popsicle on that? God damn it. 5:21. Okay, I'd say we have a good hour. We should get some trick requests going in here. If I can get this trick, I think I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, I should just flick regular. Or not. The hell? A lot harder than Skate or Tony Hawk. Well, if I put that, put those shoes back on, I can put my controller thing back on so you can see what I'm doing with my stick. My nollie flips are just going wonky. I don't know what's going on, brother. And put my display back on and change my shoes back so they won't be all colored. I remember seeing a mod to take that red and blue off the shoes, but on the console version, it would sometimes color my shoes and sometimes not. I don't know why, but you can't really call this game 100% done. I'd say the polishing on the gameplay is complete, but that's basically all there is to the game. Or maybe I should play as Fine Shits. Who's it supposed to be? I guess Sammy from my Tony Hawk series. Me and Sammy locked in for over 5 years. Speaking of Tony Hawk, hey now, damn, we got Pro Skater 4 Rodney with a fucked up face and head shape. His head shape is fucked. Or he plays this bald ass guy. This dude's bald as fuck. Damn, bald in his 20s. We're not gonna be playing as Lil Wayne. The fucking, I'm just gonna do a bunch of roll on board slides and roll on 50s and fakey front shoves without popping. No. Should play as Tom instead. Tom's fit is nice. I like his shoes with his pants too. So, did you see me just eyeballing him up? I'm like, oh. Okay, let me just get my damn shoes and get the fuck out of here. Ooh, maybe these Adidas Sambas. Why the fuck did they put Crocs in this game? Why? Talk about a shoe which was never invented. This shoe is the equivalent of a scooter kid. Jesus Christ. Actually, no. Give me those Adidas. Yes, sir. Okay. You see, if I normally flip like that. Okay. Just going too damn slow. Thank you. There we go. Now give me my alley-oop across the channel. Steezy. Piece of shit. That also looks like it's oververt. The hell is this extension? Okay. Focus. I did not want to touch that cope. It was kind of nice, but I fucked it up anyway. Is it harder than Skate? It's hard to even say. Because I think the learning curve for this, for me, was way faster than Skate, but Skate was the first kind of simulator anyway. I think even in day one, or day probably 2 of Skate, I was able to like kickflip into a lot of grinds, but like mastering every single flip trick took some time. But in this game, it's way easier to do a trick than in Skate, because there's so many ways to do tricks. Like I said before, you can do the same trick a multitude of different ways. So when it comes to actually doing a trick in this game, it's really kind of easier than Skate. But if you're trying to steez it out the way that you like to do it, and you're trying to lock it to a grind, I'd say maybe doing lines is harder in this game because there aren't any grind magnets. So if you're trying to do a bunch of complex flip-ins and complex, like advanced grinds, that could be kind of hard. The vert isn't the best either. Like, you really have to know when to pop, because if you try to pop too late, you're either gonna land on the coping on the way down without wanting to, or you're gonna hook onto it and grind it on the way up. Because there aren't grind magnets, but there are kind of like coping magnets. So if I hold my sticks down on the way up this quarter pipe, it's gonna lock onto a blunt, which I kind of like that. So if you're trying to do some quarter pipe grinds, it's really simple. If it's a blunt slide, sure. If it's something kind of complex, then you have to like finagle your way in there, combining some kind of power slide while lifting your tail up or nose up. Because if you manual, let's see how. I should be able to like turn this manual into a power slide. Let's see. Okay, if I want to do like the nose blunt, I could nose blunt and then kind of put the sticks in like that. If I put the sticks in, all right. See, but that same tech doesn't work on regular manis. What the hell? There we go. I just have to find the right angle. So if I mix that or get good at that power slide, then back tails should be easier. But the thing is, I'll have to be able to find that pinch point of my sticks, how slow or fast to rotate it. Because if I just swing the right stick over too fast, it's gonna shove out, because that's the shove. So it should be like a diagonal kind of pinch, but without putting the stick all the way down. It should be in manual mode, but not go all the way down, I think. I was better at this. Well, front side is easier. I could do front side, so maybe front tail. And also, I'll have to turn with the triggers a little bit and kind of time that out. Or I could probably just revert it in, turn with it. Not too much. And kind of just try to push the tail in, kind of like real life. If you're like, if in real life you do front tails like that without popping in, you know, it kind of works like real life, because in real life you can either pop in or just come up like a front side slash and just turn the tail at the last second really hard. I've done front tails like that just to get used to sliding them again. I don't think they look or feel as good as popping in. That's why I don't do that with front or back tails on tranny. I like popping in. It makes it feel like a ledge. I guess you can do that on this game too. It just takes some aiming. But that's what I'm saying. If you're trying to do a line, it's harder for tricks like that in this game versus Skate, which will have a magnet, so you can just pop onto the coping if you're trying to tail slide in Skate. So I'd say in Skate, lines are easier. But if you can get a similar line in Skater XL, it's gonna feel a whole lot better because it's that much harder. So it's mixed, I guess. I really wanted that into the bank, god damn it. Is this oververt? It is kind of oververt. I mean, it's still an extendo ledge, but it's going over the fucking coping. These stogies are boiling out on me. I'm letting them sit, linger. No need to launder. So many good step ups. Look at this one. This one's perfect. Holy shit. Normally in this game, when it comes to pre-winding, if you like, you know, turn your triggers but put the other stick down, the turning wouldn't stop, but it would just like lessen. But with the mod I have, I turn the pre-wind spin really low so you don't spin as much or turn as much while pre-winding before I pop. So if I'm doing something like this 270 nose blunt, it's a bit easier to aim. God damn, my tranny sucks. Nope. See, with something like this, I wish this game did have grind magnets I could turn on. The vert skating would be a lot less skill-based, I guess, but a lot more consistent. But then again, if I just played this game for like a month straight, like every day, like I was when the game was more new. I mean, it's still made harder with these mods I have because I think my pump force or my maximum speed and all of that, I think all that is changed up. Trying to become the greatest professional fake skater. I think that was me with fingerboarding a couple years back. At some point in time throughout my fingerboard sponsorship thing, I think I had this background thing in my mind. I was like, I want to be the best in my city. All that fingerboarding shit can go to hell. Fuck it. I'd rather like actually skate while I can. I've been fingerboarding more recently, but it's kind of wasting my youth fingerboarding so often and skating so less often. It's all subjective. No such thing as the best. Yeah. That's true. So true that it kind of balances itself out. Like wanting to be so exceptional at something, but also knowing that there's always someone better, especially an Asian. If they're Asian, they're good at it. Yep. They're gonna take over skating. And I still feel like skating is kind of still new to Japan. Not new, but going super mainstream now. New to the mainstream. If skating was big in Japan as big as it is in America, if skating in Japan was as big as in America since the early 90s, boy oh boy. God damn. Now, in every fucking big American contest, there's always some guy from Japan or China, or some girl from Brazil or China or Japan. You never heard about them, but then they come with all this pop and finesse and consistency like that dude in Tampa 2025 is doing heel flip front nose on the goddamn down rail every goddamn time. Perfect. I'm like, fucking, who is this guy? Where the fuck did he come from? Don't even get me started on that Sora Shirai guy. My goodness. And these motherfuckers aren't even 20 years old. Pissing me off. I feel like I was about to say something, but a brother forgot. Oh yeah, I think I was gonna say something about the fingerboard shit. Ah, whatever. I could save that tangent for another time. Missing the coping, dude. Come on. Yes, I didn't miss the kickflip back Smith that Louis did. Last time I had this part on, I missed that clip. That kickflip back Smith not only looked perfect, but it looked like he surprised himself, so I think he got it really fast. What a perfect kickflip back Smith. I gotta go back. Hold up. Oh, this isn't even his full West End part. They're like talking about a bunch of shit. Hold up, I'm just trying to see the Louis Lopez West End part. I want to get right to that kickflip back Smith and then I'll play it over. Oops. Okay, there it is. Doesn't he does like a yeah, it does like a 180. What is that? A Bennett grind or some shit? Nah, it's not a Bennett. Whatever it is. That kickflip backsmith is sexy as hell. Flipped into it. Man, he flipped into it so perfectly. Even catching the board wouldn't have made it look that much better because it flipped right into a perfect backsmith. God damn. Just hopped right out of it. That's fucking skill. That's big as hell. That's like 4 feet up from that bank. Come on. Come on. That's over waist high from that bank. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get the fuck out. Like, get out of my stream. Get out of here. That shit is 4 feet high. Right in there. Comfy. Okay, kickflip backsmith is on my list. Yeah, right. Well, kickflip back 5 or kickflip back 50s are going pretty good right now. They're going pretty good. Like, there isn't a night where I'm trying kickflip back 50s and I don't get it. The only thing is how long I'm gonna take to get a good flip in, and how many times am I gonna whiff my flick and completely miss and do like a half flip. That's happening less and less now. Like, I got one last night and maybe like 3 tries. 3 or 4 tries. And on the 4th try, 4th or 3rd, the one that I got it, this girl was like standing right in front of the ledge basically, and I was trying them for a good couple of times already. So if they just come across and just stand there, it's like, well, if she didn't see me going, she just didn't see me going. I'm just gonna go and try my shit. But I actually landed it on that one, so I don't have to get any hate mail.
Why didn't you just walk up and ask her to move?
Because I'm locked into the trick. Motherfucker, you don't know skateboarding if that's your fucking major malfunction. You can't be sitting here stopping when you're trying to learn something or like relearn something. That's not how skating works. You can't just be trying a trick and then just stop for like a whole minute or two to go have a little conversation and then skate back to your session marker and think you're gonna be getting back into this unfamiliar trick. No, it's called building up momentum to landing it. Like if, okay, yeah, the thing is, I'm not necessarily talking about a trick that you have on lock or a brand new trick. Well, I'm talking about a trick that you have, but you have to concentrate for. If you sit there trying it, like if I'm trying blunt fakie on this quarter pipe, I know I'm gonna get it basically every try, but if I'm sitting here trying to blunt kick flip it, and I haven't done that trick in months, then I'm gonna have to sit here throwing like a couple to just airball and get the feeling, maybe 5 times, but before I even start flicking with the conception to put my feet on the board and land it. So if I'm in the middle of transitioning from that second half to the later half, that's not the point where I want to stop from trying over and over and go have a little talk over here for a minute and then come back. I'm gonna lose that momentum and basically restart from the beginning of the tries. And when the park is gonna close in 2 hours, time is kind of the essence. So I just tried the kickflip back 50 and I actually got it on that one. So eat my whole ass, whole entire anal gland, my anal crease. You might get some anal grease. Oh. Okay, let's start the whole part. Or look at that John, whoever that guy was. I keep forgetting his name. John DeCentaraga. Look up John Deathwish. Oh, Dixon. How could I forget Dixon? Lizard King. Lizard Squire. Oh! Controller Falter. Father. Ouch. Hurt my back getting up from that. Oh, I love age.
Pressure releasing. Natural pressure release. Ah. That's how we do it over here at Baker, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought he had an accent. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't remember that nose having any kind of accent. All right, beautiful park. I think it's time for the last one. 544, beautimous. We can move on. One Up Warehouse. This park actually was looking very similar to this BMX street park that I had. It has the same kind of alley, like kind of like an alleyway look to it. John Dixon, I don't know this guy. Okay, let's look at this. Is it oversized, undersized? And I did see this section back here from the picture. Wait, what? Okay. I like the layout, but how's the sizing on everything? Good. Might be nice. Not bad. It's even called One Up Alley. I thought he was gonna kickflip all the way back in. Sick ass trick, but whenever someone goes to that little disaster, I'm always like, man, that was just a feeling out the trick. Well, I guess when people are filming videos like 6 months out of the year, probably more, 10 months out of the year, at a certain point, you're just trying to get something on camera that you haven't done a million times, so it's all right. If I were to have my druthers.
Why don't you do it?
Okay, I could definitely front smith it and pop in. Depending on how big that quarter pipe is and how steep it is and how far away the ledge is from the shit. Let's go back and review the bitch. You bitch. It wasn't that far. See if I could actually do that. What the hell? Okay. Okay, yeah, that one. That's a very small mini ramp. You're basically hopping into a bank. I could definitely smith and hop in that. It's a pretty nice park, but if anyone's in a lobby, I think I'd rather join that. Still at fucking Hudlin? Oh, thank God it's not the same one. Let's go to Rome. Maybe for like 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Somewhere around there, and then we can cut this. Damn, it's bright here. Love. Like, how come this map is nice and cloudy, but the park still looks great? But on that Chicago map that was in the vanilla game, that's cloudy too, but it's also a shitty, murky, ugly ass green color. Looks terrible, that Chicago park. And I remember back when that whole thing was new, I think I remember commenting that in some post on Skater XL. It was either me commenting it or me going in the comments and seeing someone else mention the same thing I was talking about. And Easy Day replied to it and basically said, there is a Clear Day version, but we were just trying to like upload something a little different. I'm like, a little different. Peace out from East Coast Australia. All right, P40, have a good one. Mate, enjoy your prawns. Right. Have a good one, man. I didn't know you're from Australia, or I probably forgot. Thanks for hopping in. But yeah, that's Chicago level. Like, I did skate it a lot just because on PC or on console, like you want more places to hit. But man, I really wish we just got the clear day version or a night version. Terrible clouds on that mark. Lizard King loves some funky tricks, but that kickflip, I remember watching his kickflip tutorial. Everyone tries to flick too fast, you gotta wait. Flick it and lift it up as you flick. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. Even if you do wait and you do flick, the possibility of getting a... Oh, I wonder what the fuck that sound was. It's my phone going off. It must be... Why would I set an alarm for 5:50 and not 6 o'clock? Huh. Yeah, getting a perfect kickflip, yeah. I mean, I can get a good-looking kick... Well, not good-looking. I can get a decently performed kickflip, but they aren't anywhere high on flat. Like a beautiful Mike Carroll kickflip? No, not me. If anything, I can sometimes get one that looks, or at least feels a little bit like his skate kickflip, but they still don't go to the back foot that well. They go to the back foot, but I don't know, they don't feel as nice. Nah. Also, I haven't really even tried to film one of my kickflips just to look at it. I feel like I catch them leveled, not boned. Let's watch some of these guys. I'm about to turn this stream off now. It's about 6. And I want some oatmeal and a banana. Might stop at Mickey D's. Jesus, everyone loves that no sock style. Jeez, both of these guys not running socks. Jesus, there are skin mods in this game, so you can download skins that have socks on them. You don't even have to go to mod.io. You don't have to go there. Whatever. Something about this no sock or ankle sock look. For some reason, you look like a coach. You look like a basketball coach in 2005. You know what I mean? You look like a coach at some sports bar or something like that. I don't know. Okay, this guy doesn't look like a coach, but... Oh yeah, I'm feeling that hunger in my gut now that I think about it. Good. A nice clear grip tape. I think I had clear grip tape one time in my life, and you know what happened? It got dirty in spots. And then I had this idea in my head that, oh, I'm never getting clear grip anytime again, because if I do, I know what's gonna happen. That and colored grip. Damn, nice nutter. Nice. Damn, he's trying to gap the whole shit. I'm gonna steal his shit. My trick. Oh, I can't pop that whole thing. I have regular gravity. Well, not regular. I got extra gravity. damn it. These are stairs? No, it's a bank. I don't think I've ever tried that. Damn. I just want to kickflip back lip it in the middle of the board. Please. That would have been it. You slow bitch. Come on. This is like the lobby trick right now. Fuck me, dude. One kickflip back lip is taking this much? What does this mean in real life? I can't pump. I can't serve. I can't serve. Again, you. Wow. Okay, this is gonna be the ender, I guess. Oh, and there's Foy at the very last second. Thank you. Get a ghetto bird and a switch Caucasian bird. Heel flip nosy. Yes, you popped in like a regular bitch. Kickflip nose. Ah. Damn it, 2 for 2 miss.
My confidence. Now I'll never land it well. I know this is gonna be a struggle. Next trick.
I think I'm getting some of my like go-tos like nice and clean again finally. I say so as I've been doing the same tricks for the last 2 or 3 Skater XO streams. Oh, that's enough. Oh, wasn't that fun? We talked some bullshit, vlogged without going outside, unboxed the board, and talked a whole lot of shit. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yep. Fun. What a Gucci good time. Oh, that was some Skater XL. Ugh. You know you're getting old when a regular stretch. Oh, there's Femboy Valant again. I was gonna say, you know you're getting old when a regular stretch feels like you're popping something back in a socket. Damn, my shoulders feel like they want to fall out. Damn, that's messed up. Falling on that is gonna feel good. Like this guy. But alright, that was Skater XL. Come back soon. We're having a sale on Birkenstocks. See ya. Go skate.